Good morning. Today I am 38 weeks pregnant. 38. We are almost there. Almost there. My shirts don't even really fit me anymore. Ta-da! Yeah, so we are 38 weeks pregnant today. I had my appointment yesterday and it went so well. So very well. I'm just sit down for a second. My fluid was at a 25, and so that was not good. So they wanted to do another ultrasound and stress test and stuff, but my fluid went down to 22. So it is slowly going down. I have lost like 3 pounds too. I've noticed a decrease in swelling and in my ankles and stuff, so that's a good sign. But I am already dilated to she said about a 3 to a 4, so she thinks about like 3.5, and I'm already 60% effaced. So basically I don't feel like it means anything, because I've heard people being stuck at a 3 or 4 for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. So I don't feel like it means anything, but we'll see. So we are basically just wrapping everything up here at the house, making sure everything's good to go. The hospital bag is completely packed. Just gotta throw a few things in, like once it starts happening. My blood pressure was a little high, but they didn't say anything about it, which was kind of weird. But it was definitely higher for me because mine is usually very low. So, but they also know that I'm really stressed out with a lot of stuff going on right now. So maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm going to bring it up next time I'm there, which will be Monday. If I don't go into labor. My husband and I were talking about how it'd be great if I could go into labor like this weekend. I know it's early. It's only 38 weeks, but they're like, the baby's done cooking, and she's already at 7 pounds, 10 ounces. And that is the weight that Brooklyn was born at 39 weeks. So, anyways, so we're almost done, almost ready. I told my job to expect me to have to like just jump out at any time. What else do we have going on? Oh, we have exactly 10 days to decide if we are going to stay here or we are going to move. And we're actually leaning more towards moving. So I will update you guys on that once I know. We should actually know something today. So it's going to be really chaotic because my husband's back and being pregnant and then postpartum. We would have until October 18th to get out of this apartment. So we're going to need helping hands. So we're going to have, we either have movers or my family will help and my husband's family will help, and we'll get everything moved out. We don't exactly know where we're going, what we're doing yet. So we'll find out more information today. But my husband is convinced that this kid is coming like super soon. And so he wants me to work at my parents' house just in case. Our like concern is that I will go into labor and it's going to be really fast labor, because my doctor told me last time that I gave birth, like as soon as she was out, she was like, be near a hospital next time because your next kid will come really fast. I don't know how true that is, so we'll see. But so yeah. Anyways, we're thinking about moving. 38 weeks. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to go to my parents' house and then I'll just update you guys later. Hi, Pumpkin. How are you? Would you like to take the puppies for a walk? Sure. Okay. Yes. You gonna go find them?
Find them? on my hand.
Hold your hand.
On my hand.
You want the color pink? Okay. What color pink? Look at all these colors I have.
Who want it? These. Look it. Only these.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Look at that blue.
You like blue? I love it.
Blue one.
You want a blue one?
The blue one.
Okay. Oh, they're so pretty.
That one.
That's sparkly.
Let's try that.
You want some of those too?
Those two.
Sure, we can add. Yeah, we can add sparkles. You look like a princess.
Can you do that?
Sure. Good morning. So it's now Tuesday. I didn't film this weekend. We actually went house hunting on a Saturday. We spent all day out looking at houses and whatnot. And let me just tell you, the inflation that is happening right now is insane. Really, really insane. We had a lot of big decisions to make this weekend because we have got to tell our leasing or our apartment company if we're staying here or not. And we, after a lot of back and forth and just laying out all of our options and going over all the options, a lot of stress and a lot of tears on my end. We are gonna move out of this apartment. We have until October 18th to get out, and then we're going to move into my parents' house for a few months, just until we can find a place. The housing market is already starting to go down from what it was this summer, so there's already price cuts on houses, and just the ones that we went to, we actually put an offer on one house. We knew we wouldn't get it because there's just so many people out trying to get a house, which is, you know, great. But we put in what we would pay for the house because it needed a little bit of work, and we obviously knew somebody was going to come in at asking price or above. It's just insane. The amount of people flocking to Florida is just, it's mind-baffling. But apparently it's happening in other places too. So it's not just us. But so yeah, we're gonna move in, and after many meltdowns this weekend, we are gonna move in to my parents' house. We've done this before when we transitioned from Texas back to Florida, and it was very nice of them to let us stay there. It was, you know, a great setup. I had help when I was working and everything like that. I just think it's going to be too much this time. We're only hoping to stay. Look at that. I got to fix this. Woo. I got to fix that. Come with me. So we're only hoping to stay there for just like a few months until the fall, winter. Probably like January or February. See if I can talk loud enough for you guys. What? What? All right. Got it. Anywho, we are gonna move in with them for just a few months. The housing market should be slowing down here the end of this year into January, February. So we're gonna keep looking for houses while we're there, and if we find one before that, then great. If not, we can't bring ourselves to spend more money on a house that, what was I saying? If you look at houses like on the same neighborhood, they're like 80, like one we were looking at, it was about 80,000. They were trying to sell it for 80,000 more than what the houses to the left and the right of it were like estimated at. And so we were just like, we'll never ever get our money back, especially if the market ends up like crashing or slowing down or whatever. We will never get our money back on that. And we just can't bring ourselves to pay that much for a house that's not going to be worth it. So my parents were they're being very generous and letting us stay there, as much as I don't want to do that. I just feel like it's going to be total chaos with a newborn, which by the way I'm due in like 9 days, and now we have a toddler who is just she adores my parents, and it's just going to be one of those things like I don't want her to get accustomed to that and used to that like type of environment. Like I want them to stay grandparents, not them be there all the time like we are. So that's going to be an adjustment, but we'll get through it. We're not going to stay very long. We're just going to stay there until we can move into our house. We have until October 18th to get out of here, so we are going to need so much help moving, because I'm about to have a baby and my husband has a back injury, as you well know, and so it's just one of those things that we're gonna need lots of help moving. So thankfully I have a really good family, and they're willing to help us, and you know, it's really nice. So anyways, that's what's going on. I didn't film much of this weekend because it was crazy. It was crazy, and like I was emotional, and I'm just like, I went from total cleaning mode to well, now that we're packing, I'm not gonna do deep cleaning until we get all of our crap together and put away. And so I'm just like, but anyways, and then I had an appointment yesterday. She's basically at like a standstill. Like I haven't dilated anymore. Nothing's changed in a week. Like who knows what's gonna happen. I personally would like to be induced again, but I don't know if that'll happen. They really don't want you to be induced unless you have to be, and I get that. So for me, it's just the stress of like trying to get the dogs together and my daughter together, and then trying to get to the hospital on time and make sure I make it on time. And it's like giving me so much anxiety, like I can't sleep at night. But anyway, so she hasn't moved. They told me to do a lot of walking. At this point I can try to like not induce labor per se, but just, you know, you can try to do stuff. Like she's totally done cooking. So I have to go back next Tuesday, so a week from today, if I haven't had the baby. And then they're gonna do an ultrasound, stress test, blah, blah, blah. And then what they'll do is they'll schedule an induction from that point, because they won't let you go past 41 weeks. And in a few days, I'll be 39 weeks. So anyways, that's what's going on in our neck of the woods. It's about to get real crazy up in here. So I wouldn't expect too many videos from me. Like, it won't be weekly. And then, oh, my Scentsy videos. I've been trying to get those finished and wrapped up. So there's just a lot going on right now. I mean, I'm doing 9 days. Kevin's back is healing. It's kind of getting a little bit worse, but not really. Like, he was just like, I can definitely tell. So his chiropractor got COVID. That's a whole different story in of itself. We've been very careful, and I mean, thankfully it was like many days before like he saw him, or like many days like after he saw, what was it, many days after he saw him. So we've kind of been like laying low and whatnot, but nobody got it, so that's good. But because the whole office is obviously shut down for a while, he can't go, and so he's definitely starting to feel his pain a little bit. So we are really praying that the chiropractor can get better, and we can get him back in there. And then I'm literally just waiting on this kid to get here, and then I'm going to be packing our apartment and getting us all moved out. So it's gonna get real crazy, but we're excited to take this step. The reason why we're leaving our apartment is because everything is so overpriced. They raised our rent by $132 a month, and that was the cheapest option. And for a non-renovated apartment with a refrigerator that barely works, what else is broken here? Oh, we have one of the toilets that's broken, but because of COVID, the maintenance guys won't come in unless it's an emergency. And so we were just like, nah. So anyways, that's what's going on in our neck of the woods. Yeah. I'm losing my mind. I'm like losing my mind. So anyways, I gotta get back to work. I gotta get Brooklyn some lunch. What? What? Oh, yeah. She feels like a princess in her dress, is what she said. I still didn't fix that. Oh, whatever.
Let's take a picture.
You wanna take a picture? Cutie. Yeah, you look so pretty with your dress.
Hey, Daddy go.
Oh, Daddy will be home tonight.
Hey, Brooklyn go.
Where did Brooklyn go? All right.